here today on Lake Constance, which is a fascinating, huge inland waterway. It actually borders Germany, Switzerland and Austria. And we're here to look at the new Galeon 325 HTS. The 30 to 35 foot market has really hotted up of late. The Sea Line have got their S330 of course, and they just brought out a C330. Bavaria have a new model, Atlanta bringing out a 34, and this basically is Poland's answer to that market sector. So we'll give you a quick look around this boat, and we'll start obviously here in the cockpit. Galeon have gone for a small dinette area here. There's a table in the centre for eating around, and what they've done is they've got a sunbed on the back of the boat that's got a small boot area, and then the backrest at the back of this dinette will actually slope in either direction, so it either extends the sunbed or it gives you more seating just here. Over here on the starboard side there's a wet bar with a fridge in it and a small sink, and then ahead of that there's the helm position, and then there's quite a nice L-shaped seating area up alongside there, so when you're up and running people can join you at the helm and enjoy the view as you're heading down the coast. Now, a couple of caveats to explain about performance on this boat. First of all, because she's here on the lake, the engines are a particularly low emission version which are required by the authorities here, and so they're slightly down on power compared to what you'd normally have on a boat based on the coast. Also, this boat is a test bed for an electronics company. It's absolutely loaded with the electronics, so that's slowing the boat a little bit as well. But that said, although she's slightly slower onto the plane than perhaps we might like, she is topping out at 30-31 knots, which is very good speed, and cruising very nicely at 25. At that sort of speed you've got very good visibility, you've got plenty of ventilation as well. There's a sliding roof section above us here, and you've got sliding windows on either side. The cornery is nice, it feels very planted and it turns nicely into the bends, and it feels very solid as well. There's no rattles, there's no bangs, nothing creaks. It feels like a very solidly put together boat. Down here in the cabin, Galeon certainly haven't tried to reinvent the wheel. It's a very conventional layout with a double berth in the forward cabin, a mid-cabin aft with another berth that runs back underneath the forward end of the cockpit. Then over on the starboard side you've got a nice neat galley unit, and you've got the heads just after that. There's a couple of nice features to talk about though. They have lined this boat really nicely with a combination of wood and Alcantara. Headlining as well as Alcantara looks really good, and there's some pretty decent sized windows on either side of the boat as well to let a bit of natural light in. There's one option that Galeon offer, and that is you can have this without this bulkhead. It extends this dinette area a little further around the boat, and you have to step over that to get into a forward cabin. So if you just want the one cabin down here, it allows you to have a much more open plan, much more sociable layout.